Joining us now is Dr. Maricar Limpin. She is the president of the Philippine College of Physicians. Good morning, Dr. Limpin. Thank you for joining us. Now, we'd like to get your thoughts on the possibility of putting the NCR under alert level 1 in March. Is this something we are ready for?
Well, if we look at the positivity rate, no, for the past 2 weeks, definitely, particularly the last week, the positivity rate has gone down to below 5%, and that is well within the recommended positivity rate that by the WHO. However, please take note that for us to downgrade to alert level 1, we also have to make sure that the vaccination rate has gone up to at all levels of target population. No, so that means that the elderlies as well as those with comorbid conditions should have received both the primary vaccine as well as the booster dose. It cannot be just the primary vaccine, because if just the primary vaccine, then we expect already that their immunity has already gone down, and therefore increased likelihood of getting the infection and getting severe disease. No, but also, this has the vaccination rate also among the 12 to 17 and the 5 to 11 have also to be considered. So I think as far as vaccination rate, we are still far from our target, and we need to ramp up the vaccination campaign before we really start looking into downgrading our alert level system.
So, ma'am, all things considered, especially the vaccination rate we are currently at, and with the current alert level expiring in a few days, are we ready for alert level 1 if that's what's decided?
I don't think that we are ready, no, even here in NCR, because the booster doses, we have not achieved our target for even just for the adults, no, and then also we have to also remember that there are also some other preparations that we need to do, no, and this has to be done together with the local government unit as well as the private sector. So we need to make sure that people will have enough transport services, not to ferry them to their destination safely.
All right, ma'am. Yes. No.
Yes. And
go ahead.
And that the workplaces, the environment, no, has to be, we need to make sure that they are well ventilated.
All right. Now, if the IATF should approve the recommendation of the mayors to shift to alert level 1, and as we know, that is entirely possible, what should we brace for? What do we need to prepare for, and what do we expect?
Yes, if we are not prepared for that, then definitely, and then we downgrade for alert level 1, then definitely we have to prepare for another surge, no, and the preparation should also include ensuring that adequate tests will be available, no, for everybody, not unlike the one that we experienced this January, wherein there has been some insufficiency in the test, no, that is available for people to use, and also the availability of all medications, no. And I hope that these medicines, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit expensive, no? So we need to make sure probably that the people will be able to access them at an affordable rate.
Right. Now, Doctora, the Octa Research Group says that even though we have seen some areas with a high positivity rate, overall cases are continuing to decline. Is this something you as doctors feel on the ground? What is the situation right now in hospitals?
Yes, I think we have been, saying all along in the past 2 weeks that we have felt, and continue to feel, the decrease in the COVID cases in the country, particularly here in NCR. So I think as far as COVID cases, we are we can feel relaxed, no, in the sense that we see less of them. But of course, we are also seeing a lot of the non-COVID cases now.
Right. Lastly, Doctora, yesterday we saw a slight increase for the first time in a couple of days in the number of COVID cases. Is this any cause for concern?
Definitely, no, because that is actually a sign that, with all the things going around, no people, so many people going out, and then we know that the election campaign has already started, particularly in the national election, no. So we would expect. And we have actually seen rallies being held here in the National Capital Region. So we expect that from that campaign sorties, then there can be it can actually be a source of super spreader, and we are actually bracing already, for another increase, just in case, so that we will all be prepared physically and as well as psychologically for that increase in cases.
All right, Doctora, thank you for your time. That was Dr. Maricar Limpin. Thank you for joining us here on New Day.